I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin announcing Wednesday that Russell Wilson will be starting quarterback for the 2024 season. Wilson had been competing with Justin Fields for the top spot this entire offseason while dealing with a calf injury. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor recently saying the plan will be for receiver Jamar Chase to continue practicing and play week 1. Chase, however, showed at practice Wednesday in street clothes. The Cowboys adding more depth to their running back room, signing veteran Dalvin Cook to the practice squad, according to NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero. Jets linebacker Hassan Reddick is still holding out after requesting a trade from the team, but head coach Robert Saleh still remains optimistic, saying he's not counting out Reddick from playing week 1. Quote, he still has plenty of time. The Jets kick off their season against the 49ers Monday night, September 9th. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. To move closer to family, live within a smaller budget, or just wanting a change of scenery. Whatever your reasons, having to figure out all the various housing market trends in your area may not be what you signed up for. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in. Realtors have the expertise to help you find the right price and navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. That's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hi, my son's teacher emailed his back-to-school list. He needs crayons and a notebook for every subject.
Okay, no problem. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school.
Oh, now they're saying he needs folders and glue.
You got it.
And markers? Of course. Oh, geez.
Might I suggest 2 carts?
Save big on back to school with Staples Hot Deals. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and 2-pocket poly folders are only 50 cents each at Staples. NC31 in-store only, limit 10 while supplies last.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Central California. I checked again. It's a Thursday, August 29th, 2024. Yeah, well, August almost done, which means we'll slip into September, and about the middle of September, we start noticing a change in our weather. Looking forward to that. Okay, give it about 2 weeks, roughly, and we will see a bit of a change. And for some reason, I'm already feeling just a bit of a change as we've had significantly less humidity than what we had in July and the first part of August, which were brutal days. So, I guess I've been in the valley too long when I say, it was only 110 yesterday. Yeah, I can handle that. Not bad. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Oh, boy. There is a list of stupid things we were afraid of as kids. And that list includes things like clowns, the dark, and being kidnapped. Which totally distracted us from what we should have been afraid of, the internet, TikTok, Snapchat. Yeah. Anyway, the scary times. I'm just glad growing up through my high school days, and I'm just glad there's no evidence of some of the stupid things that I did. Yeah. There's family history, but that's pretty much internal. So, there's no video, no pictures, no texts demonstrating that. Okay.
That's good. Got no evidence.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see what else is going on. Well, and this is exciting. North Korea is going to welcome tourists for the first time in their history. Hey, but before you book a tour, here's a hint from AM 1230. If they build a Disneyland, avoid the rocket ride, okay? Yeah, I don't think you want to do that one. So are you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, we have actor Elliot Gould is 86. Actor Deborah Van Valkenburg is 72. Actor Rebecca De Mornay is 65. Actor Carla Gugino, 53. Actor Johnny Hensley, 47. Actor Kate Symes is 45. Actor Jennifer Landon, 41. Actor Jeffrey Lisson is 39. Actor Leah Michelle, 38. Actor Charlotte Ritchie is 35. And singer Liam Payne of One Direction is 31. Are they still around?
I don't think so. I think just Harry Styles. That's all you ever hear about anymore.
Yes. Okay. And local birthdays coming up. InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs, with 2 new healthcare facilities opening in Imperial in 2025. InnerCare will now have 8 locations to choose from in the Imperial Valley. Look for InnerCare's new healthcare facility and new PACE Center exclusively for senior citizens opening in 2025 next to the new Cambria Hotel. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Carlos Gerardo, Sharon Lugo and Leslie Lugo twins, Joshua Romo, David Palacios, Jose Alfredo Ramirez, Tina Cruz, Rosa Maria Hernandez, Jerry Martinez, Rogelio Vasquez, Dolores Hernandez, Jacob Cazares, Lynn Hernandez, Stephanie Andrews, Alex Macias, Murray Anderson, Carolina Mendez, Rosa Vasquez, Jose Morales, Miguel Estrada, Santos Perez, Virginia Gomez, Sandra Aguilera, B. Lopez, Jonah Aguilar, and Ruth Ontiveros. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. And coming up, a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in depth with the weather and look out through the Labor Day weekend. And this, according to Health Central, more and more children are developing eating disorders. Okay. The way society is right now, let me guess, we have to give them all a participation trophy for that too, right? Okay. You didn't win, but here's a trophy anyway.
The trophy will be shaped like a bag of hot Cheetos.
Yes. Okay. Or Takis.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got news. So we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. Republicans are criticizing Kamala Harris for an interview she and her running mate Tim Walz are about to give to CNN in Georgia. CBS's Nancy Cordes from Savannah.
The Harris campaign insists this is a tradition that whenever a nominee chooses a running mate, they tend to sit down together and do an interview together.
The Trump campaign dealing with backlash from the former president's photo op at Arlington National Cemetery. CBS's Jared Hill.
Federal law prohibits campaign or election-related activities in the cemetery, including photographers.
Israel says it's killed a well-known Palestinian military commander who'd been hiding in a mosque on the second day of a massive military operation in the West Bank. Government spokesman David Menser.
The IDF and our security forces are operating in Tulkarem, Jenin, and other places from which murderous attacks have been launched. We will fight to eliminate terrorism wherever it emerges.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. 6 people arrested in Los Angeles accused of a scheme using a car rental business. Suspects accused of working with so-called crime tourists, providing high-end cars so they would blend into the expensive Southern California communities that they were burglarizing.
The charges we announced today are against a group of defendants who ran a rental car business in Los Angeles. This was no ordinary car rental business. This business catered only to crooks.
The business owner, his girlfriend, and 4 others accused of assisting in 120 burglaries in 80 California cities. Big increase predicted in the number of motorists heading out of town for the Labor Day weekend.
AAA booking data shows about 9% more booking, more people taking trips for Labor Day compared to Labor Day 2023.
Julian Paredes with AAA. Lawmakers pass a bipartisan bill requiring school districts limit when students can use their devices on campus or ban phones altogether. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I have a serious heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. I still had symptoms on my beta blocker, so I asked my cardiologist about any treatment advances. It was a breakthrough for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com for more information.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall, and a 4th location where you are with one of their 3 mobile service vans.
KXO News, Board of Supervisors recap. The Imperial County Board of Supervisors met Tuesday. Here's George Gale with details.
The board conducted a public hearing to review and approve actions for the Cal 98 Charger Logistics Project. This is a new trucking and warehouse operation in the Kxo area. The board adopted a resolution approving the mitigated negative declaration, thereby ensuring the project complies with environmental standards. The board also approved the zone change and granted a conditional use change for that project. The board discussed and took action on a resolution to adopt the Imperial County Good Neighbor Community Benefit Agreement Program. The program will aim to foster positive relationships between the county and its communities. The program is to provide structured benefits and support to residents impacted by local projects. A board approved $6,000 for the Sealy Community Advisory Committee. Funds will enhance community services and support local initiatives in Sealy. North End Alliance 111 will receive $750 to support the organization's efforts in community development. A board will also, they also approved an agreement with the Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development that will secure $295,000 to be used by the Imperial Small Business Development Center to enhance business support, growth, and economic development in the county. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Public Works announces a road closure. County Public Works says a portion of Irvine Road will be closed. Irvine will be closed from Far Road to Shank Road. The 2-day closure will be on September 5th and 6th. The closure is due to pipe crossing. The area is located northeast of Holtville. They say detour signs will be posted. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Heat-related deaths remain at 10. County Public Health releases an updated heat illness update for Imperial County. Here's George Gale.
The report indicates heat-related illnesses have increased. Report also indicates heat-related deaths in Imperial County have not. They remain at 10. There have been now 11 cases of heat stroke, 60 cases of heat exhaustion, and 46 cases of heat fatigue or dehydration. The number for the heat-related illness updates are provided by El Centro Regional Medical Center, Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, and the County Coroner's Office. National Weather Service says excessive heat will continue into September. The Health Department reminds residents that exposure to high temperatures can cause serious health problems, including death. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
2 seizures at San Luis Port. CBP seizes almost 400 pounds of fentanyl and methamphetamine. It happened in 2 separate incidents. Customs and Border Protection says the first incident recently occurred after a 71-year-old man was encountered driving a GMC SUV. The driver, a U.S. citizen, was sent to secondary inspection. A CBP K-9 alerted to the vehicle. A search of the vehicle resulted in the discovery of 30 packages in the quarter panels. The packages contained 71 pounds of fentanyl powder and 20 pounds of meth. In the second incident, a 56-year-old Mexican citizen was driving a Ford cargo van. He was stopped at the port by CBP officers. The van was carrying cement tabletops inside the load. Officers found 19 packages containing 180 pounds of fentanyl and more than 110 pounds of meth. The narcotics were seized. The drivers were turned over to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Homeland Security investigations. That's it for Page 1 of Local News. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance counseling to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
And local news, Page 2 with weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
DMV in El Centro is closed. DMV customers, be aware. Here's George Gale.
The Department of Motor Vehicles is advising the public DMV office in El Centro is closed from remediation. They say it will remain closed until further notice. They say no reopening date has been determined. Raleigh DMV office is open, but the Department of Motor Vehicles say you should check with the DMV website before going to another office. They say several issues can be dealt with online. They say most DMV tasks do not require an office visit, including simple self-service transactions that no longer are available in office. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a groundbreaking is scheduled. Groundbreaking of electric vehicle infrastructure and paving projects at Meadows Union School District, County of Imperial, and the AB 617 Community Steering Committee of Calexico Heber El Centro Corridor for the AB 617 Community Air Protection Program. Meadows Union School District groundbreaking ceremony. During the groundbreaking, the Meadows paving and electric vehicle infrastructure commencement will be celebrated. The Meadows $731,600 paving project includes paving of approximately 53,400 square feet in the bus area parking lot and visitor staff parking lot. The $1.2 million electric vehicle infrastructure project consists of 3 level 2 single port chargers, 1 level 3 charger, and a single solar generating system carport to support the new electric school bus fleet at Meadows. These emissions reduction projects will allow Meadows to bring clean energy technology to their facility and reduce emissions from fugitive dust caused by the use of the unpaved parking lots. The ceremony will be held September 4th at 9:30 a.m. at Meadows Union School District on Bowker Road. Food, Water, and Energy Nexus in Imperial Valley. SDSU Imperial Valley is hosting a reception at its Steppling Art Gallery. Here is George Gale.
The opening reception will be held today at the gallery. It is the Food, Water, and Energy Nexus in Imperial Valley opening reception. SDSU-IV is hosting the reception for the exhibition. The exhibit aims to increase local awareness and engagement with public health issues such as food, energy, and water conservation and social justice. Showcased artists are all from Imperial County. The campaign is funded by a California Creative Corps grant. Exhibition will be open to the public by appointment only on Tuesdays and Thursdays through September 26th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. Specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, slightly above normal temperatures will persist through the beginning of next week as daytime highs range between 105 and 110 degrees in the valley. Excessively hot conditions may make their return by the middle portion of next week as high pressure becomes anchored over the region. 110, the high of the valley yesterday, 74, the overnight low. A trace of precipitation reported. Wind gusts peaked at 30 miles an hour. Today will be sunny with a high near 109. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 80. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north after midnight. Sunny on Friday with a high near 109. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming east. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 110. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny and hot with a high near 111. South wind about 5 miles an hour. Monday, Labor Day, sunny and hot with a high again near 111. East wind about 5 miles an hour. 80 degrees downtown El Centro, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest at 3. Air quality is good throughout the valley except moderate in Nyland. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Back to school season is here. KXO AM 1230 and 360 Business Products are giving away an awesome back-to-school prize pack filled with everything you'll need to succeed. Win a brand new backpack stuffed with pencils, pens, notebooks, calculator, and much more. Enter the monthly giveaway at kxoradio.com. Click the 360 Business link, enter your info. Winners announced at the end of the month. 360 Business Products. Call 360 at 760-352-3383.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Taking a look at Major League Baseball. Well, the Rangers and the White Sox resumed a game that had been scheduled the day before, and the Rangers won that one. It ended up 3-1. And then the Rangers and the White Sox teed it up again, and the Rangers slipped by the White Sox 4-3. Elsewhere, Cubs and the Pirates. Wind must have been blowing out at Wrigley. It was 14-10, the Cubs over the Pirates. Guardians beat the Royals 7-5. Astros shut out the Phillies 10-0. Mariners ripped the Rays 6-2. Athletics beat the Reds 9-6. Nationals topped the Yankees 5-2. Red Sox blanked the Blue Jays 3-0. Braves, they topped the Twins 5-1. It was the Brewers over the Giants 5-3. Tigers shaded the Angels 3-2. Rockies rolled over the Marlins 8-2. Diamondbacks 8, Mets 5. Dodgers beat the Orioles 6-4. And the Cardinals slipped by the Padres 4-3.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NFL football news. Royce Freeman was released by the Cowboys despite having a productive preseason. Running back Royce Freeman released as NFL teams made cuts to reach the 53-player roster limits. Freeman, who starred at Imperial High School and also at Oregon, has had a 5-year career in the NFL. According to insiders, they say that with his career numbers and the good preseason this year, Freeman is likely to land with another team at some point this season. High school football coming up tonight. Calipatria travels to Coachella Valley to take on Desert Mirage. Friday night, it'll be Holtville at Mission Bay, Calexico at Castle Park, Palo Verde at Shadow Hills. Central will go to Palm Desert to take on the Aztecs. Brawley has a bye week. Mickey Dale, Jorge Grijalva in Imperial for Vincent Memorial, the Scots and the Tigers. That'll be on the web, kxoradio.com, and on our YouTube channel. Mr. Driffel and I will be at Southwest, Banning and Southwest on AM 1230, on the web, and on YouTube tomorrow night. And Saturday, by the way, is a free fishing day in the state of California. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Paid for by NHTSA.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, low-income consumers feeling a pinch in the economy are leading to lower-than-expected sales for Dollar General as the retailer slashed its sales and profit outlook for the year. Its shares sank more than 24% in early trading, its biggest drop ever, following the release of its earnings yesterday, in which the company said it expects same-store sales to grow between 1 to 1.6%, a drastic reduction than had been previously forecast. Dollar General CEO Todd Vasos said its softer sales trends are partially attributable to a core customer who feels financially constrained. And there's a new member of the $1 trillion company club in the U.S., and for the first time, it's not a technology company. This week, shares of Berkshire Hathaway briefly rose high enough to give the conglomerate holding company a market value of $1 trillion. Topping the list of the most valuable companies are Apple, Nvidia, and Microsoft, which all are worth more than $3 trillion. Other companies trading above $1 trillion include Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta. So what's on the big board? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we see green. Yeah, the Dow up 211 points at 41,301. The S&P 500 up 39 points at 5630. And right now, The NASDAQ up 195 points at 17,751. Gold jumped up $16.30 an ounce. Oil up $1.70 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 109. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 80. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high again near 109. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the east. And right now we're showing 81 degrees, 39% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest 3 to 5 miles an hour. Checking on air quality right now, it is good everywhere except moderate in Nyland. So run to Westmoreland, take a deep breath. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5 or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the news source.
CBS News is next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Cammie McCormick. On the campaign trail today, Kamala Harris and her running mate will continue a bus tour of Georgia. And as Nancy Cordes reports, they'll sit down for their first interview on CNN, and Republicans will be watching closely.
She is sitting down with Governor Walz today. Republicans have been criticizing her for that, just like they were criticizing her for not doing an interview before now. They argue she should do this interview on her own. The Harris campaign insists this is a tradition, that whenever a nominee chooses a running mate, they tend to sit down together.
Donald Trump will campaign in Wisconsin and Michigan. Reporter Jake Rosen is in Ann Arbor.
As the campaign tries to hone on some specifics on things like the economy, he and J.D. Vance have been crisscrossing the upper Midwest here and in Pennsylvania, really going to these smaller communities like La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is a little more liberal-leaning, and Potterville, Michigan, which he won by just 500 votes in 2020, to really deliver these messages to people who live there.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is in Beijing for talks with the Chinese president about easing tensions ahead of the election here.
We are committed to maintaining high-level diplomacy, and to this end, President Biden looks forward to engaging with you again in the coming weeks.
In the Middle East, families of hostages held in Gaza marched towards the border today to put pressure on the Israeli government to reach a ceasefire deal with Hamas. And Palestinians mourn the dead from Israel's military operation in the West Bank. It has been the deadliest Israeli military operation in the occupied territory since the start of the war in Gaza. United Airlines flight attendants have voted overwhelmingly to approve a strike. They've been on the picket lines around the country.
We have 99.99% of our flight attendants backing us up for this strike vote.
They want better pay and working conditions. They've been working without a contract. If you're traveling for the Labor Day holiday and if you're driving, AAA says you need to get a move on to avoid the biggest delays due to traffic. CBS's Elijah Westbrook is at New York's JFK, monitoring the crowds there.
17 million people are set to fly this weekend. That's actually up about 9% from the same time period last year. So you're going to have a lot of people taking to the skies as well. You want to plan accordingly, get to the airport if you can, at least an hour and a half to 2 hours prior to your scheduled flight.
The economy grew last quarter at a healthy 3% pace. Consumers are spending more. Checking the numbers on Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial's currently up 230 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Another day, another record for a fever freshman. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez has the story.
And Clark hits a 3.
Indiana's Caitlin Clark, now the WNBA rookie with the most three-pointers in a season in league history on Bally Sports.
She does such a great job of driving Carrington back and then pulling it back and knocking down a triple.
Clark connected on her 86th three less than 3 minutes into the Fever's 84-80 win over the Connecticut Sun, breaking the record set by Atlanta's Ryan Howard in 2022. Clark finished the game with a total of 19 points. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
If you like to cruise, you'll have more options to choose from in the future. Royal Caribbean is building 3 more Icon of the Seas style mega ships. Despite criticism of growing ship size, especially from environmentalists, the company says it's moving full speed ahead. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
1230 KXO